to re- Hello, 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 Smart B Camp. I am doing an experiment. I've just finished speaking with Dio Samuel, and I'm doing an experiment because I want to start doing some podcasts. And so this is going to be my very first podcast, and I'm doing a recording on Audacity. I am doing a recording on my Rev app. I'm also doing Facebook Live. I am becoming techie. Oh wow. Anyway, here goes. So I want to talk to you about why do you expect to see what you do not think about? It's a question. I don't think I put a question mark on this. Why do we all expect to see what we do not think about? I don't know why this is in here and it's not plugged to my phone. You see, what I mean by that is if you see, if you get something, right, it's because that's what you've been thinking about. If you think about something, better still, if you are doing something, but you are you don't get the result of what you have done, it's because you are not thinking about it. Now, this is simply because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. You are not what you say, you are not what you do, you are what you think. And if that is so, and it is so, principles, whether you believe them or not, you accept them or not, they will hold true. And oh, hi, Namdi Abana. Thank you for joining me. Principles, whether you know them or not, you accept them or not, you agree with them or not, they will always hold true. So the principle for as he thinks in his heart, hi, Felicia, holds true every time. So people don't spend time on their thinking. We spend more time on our doing. If we want some form of transformation or change or some different result, we set about changing what we do. We do not change what we think. You see, it is as a man thinks in his heart that he is. Not as a man does, not as a man prays. In fact, we go and pray. We go into fasting. You can pray and fast if your thinking has not been transformed, or if you have not paid attention to your thinking. You need to think about what you think about. If you are not thinking about what you think about, what you do is not going to change. And what sets in is frustration. Some people go as far as depression because some people go as far as overwhelmed. Those are words that we bandy about. I'm depressed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stagnating. I am procrastinating. Everything starts with a thought. Procrastination is first a thought before it becomes an action. You cannot act without first thinking. Stagnation is first a thought before you stagnate. You cannot stagnate before you think. You think and then you stagnate. And you think stagnation for stagnation to happen. Depression, think about it, is first a thought. And in fact, it's a thought throughout. That is why the medical science cannot give you medication to stop depression or to stop mental ill health. All they can do is to give you medication that will dull your thinking capacity. Because your thinking capacity at that point is impaired. And so you do stupid things, you do crazy things, you get a knife, you walk down the street naked, you throw a book, you start talking nonsensically, you spend all day long in bed, you eat too much. It's signs of depression, signs that your mental health is impaired. There is something wrong somewhere. It's because of the way you are thinking, because you won't eat too much when you are thinking right. You won't stay in bed all day long when you are thinking right. You won't walk down the street naked when you are thinking right. I mean, come on. Come on. And so they cannot give you anything to make you think right. They can only dull your senses, as it were, so that you are not able to do those crazy things. But when the medication wears off your bodily organs, your parts of your brain that it is affecting, you fall back to thinking the same way because your thinking cannot be cured. Whoa! You are the only one who can make a choice to think. You see, you are in control. No one else is in control of your thoughts. You are in control. You are in control. When you are created by God, He gave you control of your own thoughts. You decide what thoughts grow on the ground of your mind. That is why that beautiful parable, the sower went out to sow the seed. There was some on the wayside, some on rocky ground, some on thorny ground, some on good ground. Then He says, the seed is the word. What word are you listening to? And it's not the seed is the word of God. That's not what it says. It says the seed is the word. What word are you listening to? Who is speaking to you? Are you reading the Bible? It's not only the Bible that can help you. There are books that can help you. What word? That word there is logos, the written word. Which written word are you listening to? Are you listening to? Are you reading? And then He says, the ground is the heart where the thinking occurs. You see, when you put a seed in the ground, it takes it a while for it to grow, to start showing the shoots, the leaves, the first the blade and then the air and all that. It takes it a while. But the ones that just shoot up quickly, like microwavable food, you want the food in minutes. That's not good food. That's not good food. The food that grows from the ground that we call organic, that is good food. The one that takes a while, that breaks down, that is mashed up, that your heart works on it, that will bring forth good fruit. That will bring forth a lot more. So you are in control of your own thoughts. Nobody else is in control of your thoughts. And no one can control your thinking for you. Medical science cannot. That is why you see psychiatrists and psychologists. But what you want to do is to look at yourself and say, is this all God made? Am I incapable of thinking right? I once was thinking right. There was a situation that occurred in your life and it's changed you. You started behaving this particular way. Well, that was a choice you made as a result of thoughts. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. And those thoughts are in your control. Remember that. Okay? This is Coach Kemi, CEO of How to Think Consulting Group. Hey, if you would like a free session with me, just send me a message. I'll send you the link to book it. Share this if it has blessed you. And thank you so much, Felicia, for joining me. Oh, Molara, I'm just finishing. Oh, well, listen to the replay. You stay strong. See ya. Bye.